Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Welcome to Shadow Alley. On this channel, we talk about horror movies and silicone masks and other creepy things. So if you're into that sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe and stick around. I know I haven't done a video in a while. I've been doing adult things, don't ask. It's pretty boring, and I hadn't bought any masks or anything cool in a while, but I just did a big spending spree pretty recently and bought a bunch of cool stuff, and I need to do some videos on it because I need to show you some of this crazy cool crap I got. And this is the first thing that came in. I often take a look at the silicone mask company's in-stock pages to see just what's in stock so I don't have to wait for production times. I can just order it, and within 2 or 3 days the mask comes. And I was looking at Shattered FX and I noticed that they had a bunch of new masks, and this was one of them. And I saw it, it was in stock, and I thought it was creepy as all hell, and I needed to have it. And this mask is called Oblivion from Shattered FX, and it was about $550. And the thing I love about it is that it's almost human. Usually I get things that are just freakishly monsters. I like grotesque, horrifying things. You weird. This thing is a little bit closer to human, and I think it would be cool to use it in a film where he has a hood on. You can't quite tell that it's not a human, and then you pull the hood off and you see that there's clearly something wrong with it, and it's clearly some sort of monster and it's not a human. I also just kind of see it with really pointy, grotesque teeth, and the eyes on this thing are really, really cool. So they're really deep set and really circular, so it's really hard for light to actually get in there. Now you can buy this mask in a couple different colors. This one is flesh. It also comes in pale, and you can also get these little tiny things, and I know you probably can't see them on this because it's a little too far away, but there are small black, almost marble-sized lenses inside of this, so that if you do shine light in there, you can get a little bit of that eye glint or a little bit of that shimmer in the eye. But they are right in the way of your actual eyeball, so it's really hard to see the mask wearer's actual eyeball way down inside of that. You would have to shine a flashlight directly into this and be directly facing the camera in order to see the eyes. And if you've seen any of my other silicone mask reviews, you'll know that one thing I really like to do is make sure that the gap between the wearer's eyes and the mask is really difficult to see, or the gap between the mouth is hard to see, because those are the giveaway points that's going to give it away that it's a mask if you're not careful. But something like this, the mouth looks really cool, that's no problem, and the eyes are so deep set that it's really hard to see the actual wearer's eyes in there. And you can get the eyes with the little marbles in different colors like white or black, which is what this is, or you can get it without it. And I think even without it, you'd have a real hard time seeing the wearer's eyes. But even if you could just put on a black balaclava and then put on the silicone mask. So when you look down inside those eyes, all you would see is a black void. And I think that looks so creepy and so cool. I love it. All right, so instead of talking so damn much, why don't we put this thing on and get a movement video in bright light so you can see it, and then more movie appropriate lighting. Let's go do it now. So even with this really bright, harsh lighting on it, you can see that it's really difficult to look inside there and actually see the actor's eyeballs inside of this. You could get away with some pretty decent light on this thing and still not be able to see the actor inside of it. And those little lenses actually really do a good job of hiding the eyes, even if the light does get in there, and it allows something for the light to reflect off of, so that you can tell that there's some sort of lens inside there, or they do have some sort of eyeball down inside there. Obviously, this eye lens is in front of your eyeball or in front of the mask wearer's eyeball, so the visibility in this mask is definitely a little bit tough. But for me personally, I would much rather not be able to see very well and be able to get a mask that really hides the fact that it's a mask like this one does. So for me, this is perfect. It's super creepy, and I love this weird eye setup that I've never really seen on anybody else's masks. I'm excited to use this. Now, let's take a look at it in a little bit more movie appropriate lighting. So again, lighting it from the back and lighting it from underneath doesn't let a lot of light spill into those eye sockets, making it even harder to see that it's a person inside of a mask. It just looks like a real creepy creature, and I don't even know how to describe it to someone. If someone asked what this thing was, I have no idea what to tell them. It's just a weird, googly, goggly eyed, deep set eyed creature, monster, fleshy thing. It's hideous. It's awesome. I can think of 5 or 6 things that I would love to do with this thing in a short film, and I think it's really cool, and it's one of the new masks from Shattered FX, and I am happy to have it in my collection. Creepy and cool, right? And Shattered FX also sent a swag bag with some things like stickers and pins, so thank you very much, Shattered FX. I never really expect to get additional things, but sometimes it's fun when they have some other treats and prizes in the box with the mask. But there it is. Oblivion Shattered Effects. Another one of the cool masks in my collection that may just sit on my shelf forever, but hopefully we'll do something really cool with it. If you can think of something awesome that you think this would be perfect for, or what kind of movie this would work in, please put that kind of stuff in the comments below. I'm always interested to see what you guys think. And if you're into all this creepy, weird stuff, please do all those things you're supposed to do to help the channel grow, like and comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'll see you in the next one.
You weird.